Well, in the beginning, I was in the corporate world, and I did that for about 14 or so years. Then I had an opportunity. I met my husband-to-be, and he was a mortgage broker and did not have any processes, or systems. And so the business was okay, but a lot more work than it needed to be. So fast forward, after I was pregnant with my second child, then I decided I'm going to quit the corporate life and really learn, how to help run this family business. And so my role was to figure out, or the role I gave myself, was to figure out how are we going to make this business really profitable and in the least amount of time, because now 2 kids and, being in an area of the country where I want to enjoy my time, away from work. And so that's what I concentrated on. And I got my first business coach at that time and started immersing in different books and just starting to figure it out. And it dawned on me, what we were talking about earlier, that his lack of organization and lack of follow-up and all that wasn't the problem. It was that there was no framework for the business. So I built the framework for the business, and then after that we were just able to grow exponentially, and we actually grew into 2 other businesses in the same industry, but ones that afforded more money, as far as transactional and whatever. So that's kind of how I started, and my passion was not necessarily the industry, but it was building a business. I started meeting other people, that we were doing work with. They were asking, how are you doing this? So I sat down. They were friends, well, okay, this is what I did. And then started helping them. They're like, oh my gosh, never thought about that. I've been in business 20 years, and I know I was disorganized, but I just could never get on top of it. So unfortunately, when that personal relationship, went away, so did kind of everything else. So my children and I came out to Colorado, and I needed to start over. I had my broker's license, could have done that, but again, wasn't my passion. So I started putting together, step by step, what I did for myself, how I was helping other people, joined a networking group, started working with people. The first 2 people I started working with, I did for free, because I just wanted to see, if it would really, as a business, the other ones were more casual helping, but as a business, would this work? And as it started working, then they're like, well, I'm going to pay you, so I'm like, okay. And then I started getting paying clients, and I never looked back.
This is a show where we have real conversations with the business owners and entrepreneurs here in Colorado Springs, doing things in the community of Colorado Springs.